All right, what's up, everybody? Video Rot episode 74. We got a couple of guests in tow. They should look familiar to you. We got Mac and Zach. The meat of the topic, and of course, River. Sorry, didn't want to cut you off. This week, we are going to do a tier list. We're going to do the Wheel of Tier, and we are going to be doing a tier list consisting of nothing but part twos of famous horror franchises. So it'd be interesting. I think we kept it pretty vanilla because I think everybody has seen just about everything on this list. And I want to say hi to everybody real quick. I want to remind everybody you can catch us every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time, like right now. Otherwise, the episodes go up for everybody the following week. And let's see. We got Blaine on board. We got Sean Boyle. We got Allie P. the Goddess. We got, hell yeah. Let's get it rolling. We got more people in here, so feel free to speak up. Comment, drop us some inputs on what you think of these flicks. So normally with Video Rot, Todd and I will shoot the breeze a little bit on just kind of what's been new with us, what have we watched. There's kind of a full house today, so we might kind of skim that a little bit. If you guys want to just kind of talk about, is there anything, Spitfire, anything you've watched lately you want to kind of briefly discuss?
Great band. Spitfire.
Yeah. Is there anything anybody's watched that anybody wants to bring up of note? Because I think we really probably need to kind of get to the tier list a little quicker today, just because it's going to be a long one.
I watched one thing that I enjoyed enough. I think I gave it a 5 out of 10. Amityville 1992.
Oh, you finally watched that? How was that? Is it okay?
It wasn't bad. It was definitely, it's a haunted clock, and it has some sleazy elements to it, but it's average, not as good as 4, but yeah, it's fun.
Amityville 3 was a haunted clock, wasn't it? It was a grandfather clock. They run out of ideas that fast.
Pretty much,
no. I think Riverman's getting it confused. 19. Oh no. Yeah, no, 3D.
It's a little clock.
You're right. Amityville 3D. No, Amityville 3D. I thought was that crap in the basement. That weird, like vortex in the basement. I don't know. It's a terrible movie.
That's 3D. Yeah.
The clock is 5. I always like the Patty Duke one, the fourth one.
4. Which one was the sex doll?
Patty Dookie.
Is that Amityville Karen?
They have Amityville Fleshlight.
Oh, they
that's
do.
The
okay.
one. The parody.
Well, if people don't already know, it's just there's no rights to it. Nobody owns the city name of Amityville, so it's like that's why Amityville Horror 1 and 2 are part of the franchise. Evil Escapes 2, and the one Todd watched is 2. But then after a while, where you get Amityville Dollhouse, Amityville Karen, Amityville Fleshlight, There's Amityville in Space. Did I show you that one, Todd?
Yeah, I think so.
No, is there really?
At this point, though, they're not. I think the brand is Amityville Horror. You can't use that unless you own an IP.
That would have been a
genius
idea.
What's that?
That would have been a genius idea if we would have taken all the horror space movies.
That is a good idea.
We should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Leprechaun, fucking Critters, fucking Alien, Predator too, right? They're up there too. Fuck it.
All the Alien movies.
Mac officially, I think, gave me just barely 2 minutes.
Hold on.
I appreciate it.
Sorry, buddy.
You just said like 20 F words in one sentence. That's fine. It's like that's what I'm saying, dude. It's gonna be beep.
Wait.
Beep,
Was I actually able to? Because I completely forgot you told us.
Well, it's already past 10 minutes. That's why I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah,
Don't make an excuse. You already apologized. You're like, oh, yeah, sorry, buddy. Oh, wait, I thought it was.
I said the first couple minutes after I said, okay, we start. That's okay. I don't think Zach did. It's just, I can bleep him out. It's just, I'm going to actually have to re-listen to the whole episode to catch everything now because I don't usually do that. It's going to take me time. But anyway, it's all good. Yeah, that'd be great when the space one. Is there enough to warrant an entire tier list, though?
Of
Jason, course. Leprechaun. We would have to watch Amityville in Space.
When they just all go into like D.
Critters.
When they just all go into like D or below.
Yeah, that would be extra funny because you have to give one of them.
Mind Freak.
Jason.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, Jason. We already did that.
Yeah.
Put it on there again.
Yeah. So
and then,
I'm sure. Good.
And then any other like just in space horror movies, right?
Yeah,
you got Forbidden, right?
Then you got Alien. Then you just open up a lot of stuff. Then what about like movies? So you have all these earthly threats going to outer space. What about all the outer space threats coming to Earth, like killer clowns,
attacking Killer Clowns, fucking the attack on Mars?
No,
Mars Attacks.
Mars
times-
attacks, and you're also
Marvin
And
the
I'm thinking
Martian.
attack.
Space
yeah.
Invaders. Space
What's the old
Invaders.
one with the
Who
attack from
cares?
Mars?
We're not even
or
doing
something?
those. We're not even doing those.
Shut
today.
up! It's an idea.
It is an
Matt?
idea, and then you'd have to have extra in there, man.
I
reverse birds.
realize that fucking
Space
almost
Ghost?
almost
Coast
every
to
movie
coast.
that takes place in space is pretty garbage.
They're amazing, Zach. You know they are.
Most of the time.
Fucking leprechaun in space.
Check
Freak
out
yeah.
what I got. Check
you
out
get?
what I got, ladies and gentlemen. I went to Walmart today and fucking like a sign from the heavens. This motherfucking guy, he was standing in the chip aisle. Okay, he had a mask on. And I was like, why the fuck is he wearing a mask? Nobody else is wearing a mask. But he only had it on for a prop. He said, yeah, these government regulations, man. There's a couple more regulations I'd like you to know. And he read me the 10 Commandments from this.
But
He gave me the shit.
it is Ash Wednesday, so
Hell yeah.
there you go.
This actually happened a while back.
Oh.
And then he's like, I wrote some extra ones on the back. And he did. He wrote some extra special ones. You want me to read
No
them?
porn. No porn. That's what
No
it said.
porn. That was when he pulled it out and gave it to me. That's where my eyes went immediately. He's like, I got a couple of special ones, and my eye just immediately went to no porn. I was like, I don't want that.
read them off.
It says, make Jesus your friend, pray for peace, no porn, read the Bible, love one another, be needy, not greedy. That one's weird because needy is bad too.
Yeah.
Rebuke the devil, have patience and understanding, and forgive.
I think a few of those are kind of redundant.
It's funny during COVID, the
A few of these are kind of redundant. A
Jesus-
few of these are kind of.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints would write me handwritten letters to try to get me to come to their things. And I was pretty impressive, man. I hung them up on my refrigerator. I was like,
Oh,
wow,
they
they took all this time.
They always do that. They write handwritten letters. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get them
I
all
was
the
pretty
time too.
impressed.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to put a lot of work into it because they got something to gain, man. Like saving you is going to get them a better seat in heaven.
Yeah.
Something that came.
Yeah.
And all the Mormons get their own. They get their own earth whenever they go to heaven. They get their own earth to fuck around with. They get to be God.
Isn't it weird how like Zach is the only one that doesn't have a funny accent to his name on here when he usually changes his name to something, but now he's just Zach, and we all have changed our names. So weird.
I had a couple that I came up with. Rick Kames.
Then why isn't that your name right now? Change it right
Do
now.
it, dude. Change it to Rick Games.
Motherfucking, let me tell you something. Fucking Marvin Gaye, he's good. But Rick Kames.
Okay.
Rick Kames.
What
is
about
a
Johnny
fucking
Kames?
wall.
No, Rick Kames is funny. There you go. I changed it.
I've been listening to fucking to some ODB. I was listening to fucking the album he made before he died. He officially called himself Old Dirty Big Baby Jesus. And you know what's funny is fucking he was one of those guys. He changed his name to Big Baby Jesus, and then he died, and we just went back to calling him Old Dirty Bastard. That's disrespectful.
Was that the album with his ID on the cover? I used to have that one.
That was his first one. His
Oh,
first
that's his
solo.
first. Oh, okay.
What isn't that the one that had the song with Maya, the one from the Bullworth, or is that
That was
Was
her
that
song.
I don't know.
Ghetto Superstar.
Ghetto
That's
Superstar.
her song, baby. That's her.
Was
song.
that
That's
her
my.
song?
That was my girl's song.
That wasn't her
That
song.
Bullworth
Yes, it was.
soundtrack. That was a Bullworth soundtrack.
That was a Bullworth soundtrack, but that was totally was that Maya or was that ODB?
I was
I think
Maya.
that was
I think it was
an
both
ODB
of
song.
them.
It was Maya.
But who was the featured act?
Trust me, I know
Pretty
my
sure-
Maya.
Oh,
It
I'm
was
sure-
Maya
I'm
because
pretty
Maya.
sure
I was
no,
obsessed with
dude. It
her.
was like the first guy who has the first verse. That was his song. It was on his album, I think.
Yeah,
No,
I'm pretty
it's
sure.
Maya's.
All
It's
she did
not.
Maya.
listen, all she did was sing the chorus,
The chorus.
which tells you that's the dead giveaway that that's the featured player, right?
She didn't
But
have a
anyway.
verse at all.
Did anybody
She
listen to
should've.
that? No, I'm not even going to say that because I think that'll probably get us flagged. I was going to say all the Kanye news, and he dropped his album.
No, I haven't. I'll look it up later though.
He's so wild, dude.
Does he just own being anti-Semitic on it?
He
I've
does.
heard?
Don't even say that, Zach. Please.
That's
Don't-
cringe as fuck. Why?
But don't even say that. God dang. Now I'm gonna have to put a marker there.
Yeah,
'Cause I
put a
feel
marker there.
Jeez.
I don't think we get fucking flagged for saying that.
We're already shadow banned from hell, dude. That's why we're trying to get.
Yeah,
Keep
let's
on-
let's just stay. Yeah, we said anti. Like we don't agree with it, but
Yeah, but we're talking about Tony Hawk Pro Skater move.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Don't understand that.
I've-
The bots will understand that.
Well, the bots need to get smarter then.
All right, so
Can
let
I
me
say Tony
yeah,
Hawk?
they really do need to get smarter. Hey, what's up, Will? What's up? We got Mendoza. We got Ishmael. We got a full house today, man. I appreciate you guys. So we're gonna get into our
Ishmael.
we're gonna get our tier list here in a second. I hate to disappoint. Who was it? Was it Blaine that said Troll 2 better be on here? It's not.
Oh
I'm sorry.
shit! Put it on there. Throw it
No,
up there.
it's too late. And
We're gonna
then
talk about it though.
Will says Crow Wicked Prayer is
Will
S tier,
Friedle.
right? Dude, I watched those Crow sequels one time. I got a wild hair just like a year or two ago. I'm like, I'm actually gonna sit down and watch these, and they're not good. They're
Is Furlong
really.
in the one of them or two of them?
He's in Wicked Prayer only.
Oh, okay.
I saw Crow City of Angels, and I thought this is garbage, and they just
It's
got
bad.
worse from there.
Yeah,
He's got
Crow
worse.
City of Angels is not good. I know
My
it's got
boy-
Deftones.
I love that
boy-
Sarah McLachlan song though.
My
That's
boy,
City of Angels.
my boy, he loves that movie. Fucking movie Graveyard. He's
Oh,
just like
God.
fucking. I love that shit.
It's not good. That's right, Will.
I need to
Crow
do a
City of
comparison.
Angels. No. Oh, my buddy Randall likes it too, because that's why I watched it. Because he's like, "Oh yeah, I like those movies. Like Crow City of Angels is cool." I'm like, and I watched it. I'm like, dude, this is not good.
You sounded just like it when you said that. Cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Cool.
Dude, I
Crow
love,
City
but I have
Angels.
a weird affinity for all those movies of the era where they would have the cameos of the bands of the day. The Deftones cameo, they're playing like that. It's like that outdoor party or whatever. I don't know what it is. They're outside playing, and then you think about White Zombie and Airheads. I always thought that was really
Yeah,
cool.
that
Playing
was-
Feed the Gods.
Fucking, they were playing the song "Teething," which wasn't on. Would that have been like a fucking first album era track or the second?
That would have
had
been
to be
around the
first.
fur. That came out around the fur.
Fucking.
Can we get a release of Airheads on anything other than DVD? I mean,
Oh, I
that-
would love it on 4K.
Yeah.
Even though it'll be like bare bones, I would love to have a copy of it. But I think that movie, we deserve special features, man. Put it on Criterion.
absolutely. That'd be
Give it
awesome.
the full treatment. Give it an arrow release. Give it a big jumbo
Yeah.
arrow. It's great. It's okay. So the blow shitty of anals. Yeah, that works too. That's clever. Okay. Does anybody else want to bring up anything else before we go ahead and get the tier list pulled up? Anything else?
Oh,
Aaron.
Aaron, did you? Oh, go ahead.
I fucking I watched some Christopher Nolan movies. Fucking
Oh wow.
for a
You need
while,
to
I was
sleep.
just like-
You need to be put to sleep.
for a while
couldn't
I was like,
sleep, huh?
fucking this motherfucker. I watched his newest one. I was like, fucking, I'm starting to think this guy's a fucking hack. And I said that to my coworker, and he's like, I love like 2 movies of his. I love them. And I watched both of them, and I was like, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I watched Interstellar and
I still haven't seen
Inception.
that one. I still haven't seen Interstellar.
I liked
I've-
Interstellar more than Inception.
I haven't seen
It's-
Interstellar. No,
Yeah, well, I actually have it because that's one of those 4Ks you can get
Yeah,
for like
$4.
$8.
Yeah.
Like nothing. So I picked it up, and I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's good.
It's
I need
3
to watch
hours.
it.
That's the only
It's so
reason I watched
long. That's why
Yeah.
I still haven't watched it yet. But I've come close so many times, and I actually was gonna pop it in a couple months ago. The time felt right, and then my 4K player was acting up. Like I guess it's fate, and so it went
Yeah.
back to the shelf.
Did you
Yeah,
get
watch
this
that
one
shit.
in yet, Aaron? The Conan?
No,
That just showed up. That just showed up at a.
Let
I
me
didn't
just
even know
double
that was
check.
coming.
No, show that off. Let me see. I
You gotta
didn't
watch
get an
it
alert.
at 2 times speed like I did. Then it's not 3 hours long.
The Conan box set? Yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
Did you get it today?
Yeah, I didn't even know it shipped or anything. It just showed up.
Mine says arriving Tuesday, which is kind of weird for it to say that because it's.
They
I
made
guess
a
it's arriving
box
next week.
set for
It's
Conan.
Tuesday today.
Did they put
Well-
the Red Sonja in there or something to make it
No.
a
Not,
box
not
set?
Red Sonja.
What
Just
is the point of making it? There's only 2 movies.
Because it's awesome. Red Sonja, technically, he doesn't play Conan, but
Mm-mm.
it's like the same. It's the same. It's like the same universe, but he
character,
plays
yeah.
a different guy. It's
That should
kinda
literally
odd.
be like a double feature. Fucking flip it over, and the other movie's on the other side. That's not a box set worthy.
Riverman, did you take part or did you pass when I sent you that Alfred Hitchcock Volume 3? They ran it.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
on
I mean that's about as low as it gets, but you'll be able to get it.
that.
It'll
Yeah,
be-
that thing's available.
they'll be
It'll be
able to
available
get,
at Christmas.
they're giving them all away for the same price still to
Yeah.
this day. But yeah, Ali P. the Goddess, Christopher Nolan is the Neil Breen of British filmmakers. That's a bit of an insult. I don't know. I like him, but I just think he's one of these directors where he's just so overhyped, where it kind of makes you like him less. But was it Memento is okay? Like I don't love Memento. Memento's fine. Dark Knight. I mean, it's overhyped. It's been watched a million times, but I like the Batman. They're all good.
Batman Begins was better, I thought.
Yeah, you could argue that. I mean, maybe it might be, but those movies are good. I liked them.
Both fucking boring.
I don't have any desire to watch them anymore, but I watched them when they were out. They're like Harry Potter movies to me. I watched all the Harry Potter movies in theaters with people, and I enjoyed them, but I'm not really like running out to watch them. And he's fine. So I don't know, but yeah, but it's just one of those things now where everybody's like, "Oh, I love Nolan. Anything Nolan puts out," and they push up their glasses, like, "All right." It's just he's the guy. It's like Nolan, great. Everybody, I like
Nolan
how everybody,
North?
dude. Nolan North. Oh, I think you meant Peter North. That's the porn star. Nolan North, yeah, the voice actor.
Yeah,
Peter North was the rope shooting king. No, but what I just the film community is interesting because it seems like they think there's only like 3 directors in existence, right? And I'm exaggerating, but it's just like P.T. Anderson, Christopher Nolan, and it's just there's more than just a few guys out there right now. What's his name? Wes Anderson.
Didn't your buddy create that film group?
John Milan, yeah, he did.
Is he still a part of it?
Yeah, he's still part of it. He's still like an admin and runs it or
I didn't
whatever.
know that. Okay.
They capped it off though. They like capped it off at 10K and they have to like kick people out. I guess they can't police it or whatever, but dude, they should have let it grow and market that.
We should start posting our video rot footage in there, dude, and just make fun of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my whole thing is those group. Yeah, now they kind of worship Nolan, but before that, it's like I feel like they just worship Terrence Malick for some reason because I feel the same way.
He's the worst, dude.
But that's like Nolan's kind of the guy now, but Terrence Malick is just like he's just bird feed for elitist snobs. Like I don't understand it at all. Terrence Malick,
everything's art for Terrence Malick.
It sucks, dude.
Somebody takes a shit on the ground, he thinks it's art.
You can have it, but you got to have entertainment too. I think
Jack
it's a
would
balance.
think that was art too.
It is art.
Let me see here. I knew Mendoza would catch on that. Mendoza says Peter North is great. Can you guys do a tier list of his loads?
We should make a movie where a kid finds we should make a movie where somebody of age finds a vat of Peter North semen and plants it in his backyard and grows a Peter North tree that just looks like a big cock.
Sounds like a children's book. You can
Hey, what's that? What's that scary movie that they came out with where it's called like Jerk? Where it's like they go to a cabin and this like ghost jerks them and it kills them.
And he comes.
I don't know.
We should do that movie, Zach. We should do that.
Hey, James joined the chat. What's up? I think you're a first-time commenter. He says, hey, Riverman, congrats on your Chiefs. As a Rams fan, watching the 49ers lose made my heart happy. As
Absolutely.
A Rams fan. Yeah, that's
I love McVay. He's a hell of a coach, man. I enjoy the Rams.
I will say this. I was going to say this to Todd in private because it's not really relevant to our show. But you know what's funny is now that the Chiefs are like the Patriots of the last 5 years, now they're becoming this dynasty. I swear, dude, they're becoming like the Patriots because I am seeing Chiefs stickers and stuff everywhere now.
Yeah, everywhere at work.
That's weird. They were shitty my whole life growing up watching them.
But they've become now. Is it possible that everybody I'm seeing is transplanted from like Missouri or the region?
No,
maybe, but doubtful. Dude, dude, we went out 2 days ago. I went to the post office. I went to the grocery shopping. I saw like 3 or 4 Kansas City Chiefs jackets, like loud and proud hats. And then around my neighborhood, there's people with Chief stickers on their cars, Arizona plates, and I'm like, are these just the fair weather fans? Like, how do you feel as a Chiefs fan that's been there since day one?
I don't care. I mean,
it doesn't bother you, but do you think that's what
really
it is?
Does. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's just people jumping on the bandwagon because you have you have the Mahomes, you have the Kelsey players that are like hot shit players, and then you have like obviously the Taylor Swift connection.
Hey, just win me Super Bowls. I really don't give a shit who jumps on the bandwagon.
Yeah, Blaine says the symbolism at the Super Bowl was insane, but it is crazy. I mean, like Kansas City between the Royals and the Chiefs didn't have winning teams for I don't know how long, and now they just got this dynasty. And I mean, the Royals haven't had a bad 5, 6 years, 7 years either. You know,
well, past couple, but they did win. They did win a World Series not too long ago.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Let me share my screen. We're gonna get down to
now that all that gay talk is over.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
Hey,
All
we can
about
do a
gay sports.
whole
All
nother
those gay sports.
we'll do a whole nother sports show if anybody is interested.
Nah, I count me out. Until I can do that solo. I don't know anything.
Water sports.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Mendoza's gonna tune in for that.
Fucking piss all over each other.
Hell yeah. All right, so hold on. I got to get my wheel pulled up. This is kind of an art form getting both these up here. Give me a second. Oh shoot, did I make them separate windows? Can I combine windows? Will they not let me combine anything? Yeah, they will. Cool. All right, so we're set. So you guys see the wheel now, don't you? Oh no, I have to share the tab. All right, so
You don't want to know about that, Gerd Shop.
what? You guys are gonna have to be my eyes too. How's the Nebraska life? You guys are gonna have to be my eyes with the comments because I've got like all kinds of stuff on my face sharing these screens. But Mac and Zach haven't done it like this before. We've done it once like this, but basically we're gonna keep it simple. We got 10 titles here. We're compiling just part 2s of franchise horror and 5 tiers. So the way it goes is each of us have our own selections on how we rank these. Only 2 per tier. So even if you like more than 2 of these and you think all of them are like S tier, you can't do it that way. It's limited to 2. Something's got to be at the bottom. Something's got to be at the top. We're going to take turns spinning this wheel, and it's going to delegate who gets it. So like if I spin the wheel, I'll start. I will get the first film, and I get to pick where I think it should go. And now it's off the board, right? So if I pick Critters 2 and, I don't know, Mac thinks that's an S or whatever, and I put it at the bottom, well,
it's an S.
I'm just saying. Then
we all know that's an S.
You better hope you get it then. So let's go ahead and start it. Spin that wheel.
So you get okay, so we're going in order, right?
Yeah, let's just go in order. Let's keep it simple.
Right.
Hey, you want to close that ad?
Yeah, please.
Our boy Warwick Davis.
Another one's just going to pop up.
No, you didn't even close the ad. You clicked on something else.
How do I close it, Mac?
Up there, right there, it says close ad.
How about
our boy?
You clicked on another ad.
Bro, the ads are going to keep popping up. Get off my dick.
Our boy Warwick Davis, you almost made him throw up spinning him around like that.
Yeah, you better respin there.
No, I got Nightmare 2. No, I got Friday 2, which, I'll take it. It's totally fine. So let me go. I believe I there's no definitively bad things on this list. So Friday 2, I had to put, for me, it's going on B.
Oh my God, you're crazy, dude.
But you got to think about the competition here. It's really splitting hairs with a lot of these. And I got to say, between S, A, and B, it was really tough. S, A, and B is where it's tough for me. But for me, I put part 2. B.
See, and this is the greatest slasher of all time, in my opinion. Greatest 80s slasher. It's fucking crazy you put it in a B tier.
So
Friday the 13th 1 or 2?
We're doing all part 2s.
Friday the 13th part 5 is the best 80s slasher.
We already went over this. It's not, but yeah, you guys put it in this tier. Remember that?
Oh,
we were fighting over it.
Definitely there.
That's so funny. Hey, Silhouette, thank you so much for the donation. Are you Shadow Band or Beta Cringe? No, I just now saw your message, man. Calm down, man. We're getting to you. Silhouette says, "Sorry, I can't ever tell." With
wait, do you think his message where he asked that was like him referring to you not getting to it fast enough? I don't think it jump back in time.
Yeah,
baby, he's in attention.
I think he couldn't tell if we were seeing the message or not. But Blaine thinks it's an A. Mutineer says it's S. But like I said, Mutineer, it's not that it's not an S, but is it an S considering you're limited to 2 slots and it's got other competition, right? That's the thing.
We cannot let the rules like that break whether or not these movies are actually S's or not. That is not how the real world works.
But that's how this game works.
This game sucks.
Get with it.
It's fucking cringe. I want to recount.
So where did you put it on your list when you were limited it to? No, don't tell me what you really. When you compare it to 2, when you limit to 2 per list, 2 tier. Where did you put it?
Fucking.
Where were you forced to put it?
B or C.
Oh, I told you, because the competition is so heavy on those top parts. So, but I mean, it's going to B. So Todd, you had it on S. Then I take it.
Yeah, it was my top. It was my number 1.
Okay, so Mac, where did you put something like this?
Which one?
Considering your
Friday the Part 2?
Yeah, the only one we pulled.
I would say it's the. I say it's an A or a B. Shut the
Oh
fuck up,
no, Mac. Where is it? Where did
Yeah,
you put it on your
It's
list?
got to be. You got to give us a letter.
It doesn't matter. It's a B because I rolled it. So
I'd
Yeah,
say
I
a
know.
B.
A B. Okay.
all right. So now we're gonna go in order. So how did everybody? I gotta look at the comments for this too. See, Sean says it was a C. Will says, in all seriousness, Friday Part 2 is B tier. I think Friday 2 is probably my favorite Friday movie. I think
That's in
it's
the franchise.
I think
No
it's the
way.
best. I think
Yeah.
it is. It's just some of these movies, man, are just
I don't know.
Mutineer.
God tier.
Listen to Mutineer. He knows. He knows what's up.
yeah. Sean C, Mutineer, Friday 2, and Evil Dead 2 are S tier. Nightmare is B. Rest is D. Rest is D. Yeah, I don't like Halloween 2. Sue me. All right.
Halloween 2 isn't. It's a
we'll-
DLC. Yeah.
We'll get there. So hopefully, maybe let's hope you get it. So now it's gonna be.
I don't want it.
It's on me.
Don't give it to me.
Hold on, man. Well, you're gonna get what you get.
I want Puppet Master 2, baby.
Yeah, I
Give
know.
me
It's like,
you
oh,
do.
fucking
Give me
that,
that
the first
P2.
dude, the first track from that Taking Back Sunday self-titled album. You'll never get what you get. Ah, you should join us whenever we do the Taking Back Sunday tier list. Hey, Ron.
Yeah, okay. Hey
Emo
Todd,
sad boy music.
it's your turn. We're gonna spin that wheel. Spin the leprechaun wheel.
That album's kind of underrated, I think.
Oh, I didn't remove Friday. Hold on, we gotta do a different.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
remove it. Sorry, we're gonna spin it again. Mac
Just
got
do
lucky.
This is fine.
No, I have to remove it, dude. That's how you do it, man. Sorry, that's my bad.
Get your shit
Believe me,
figured
Mac
out.
would want me to remove
Yell
it.
at me.
Yeah, I
Make
know.
me feel
Mac got
sad.
lucky. All right, so here we go. Leprechaun.
He's gonna throw up anytime.
All right, you got Scream 2. Let's see.
Scream 2.
Todd,
Fucking the
where
best
does
movie in the
Scream
series.
2 go?
Should we wait till Matt gets back, or should we just go now?
Oh, where did Matt go? He needs to announce that he's leaving. What the hell's going on here?
He probably just want to take a shit.
All right. I love how organized this becomes.
Let's do it.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and tell us where you put it.
I already
It's your
got
choice.
locked in stone. This is a D tier for me. I think this movie sucks.
What?
Yeah, Scream 2 is always
them
the
are
shit.
fighting words.
The
Okay,
only
so-
good Scream movie, Scream 1, my
Are you
opinion.
serious?
Okay, so I had to rank it in the C tier, but I like Scream 2. I think Scream 1's the only one that I really care to go back to these days. But like I've sat and watched Scream 2 in later
When's the
years.
last time you saw Scream 2?
It's been
The
a minute.
last time we did it, and I
probably
watched it
a few
right
years.
after I watched the first one. I was like, I like the second one better.
I watched
think-
it. I watched it a year ago, and I thought it was garbage.
No, I think Scream
That's
2.
cringe.
I think Scream 2 is a good movie. It's just I don't have any sentimental attachment to it anymore. It's just if I
don't either.
sit and watch it, I can
The thing is-
appreciate it, but it's the first one for me.
I like those movies enough to where I don't judge them as fucking movies at all. I'm right back in the 90s when they came out, and I'm just like, fucking, this is the new Jason Voorhees. Like I fucking like him as much as I like those movies.
Wasn't Creed on both Scream 2 and Scream 3 soundtracks?
What a king.
I think
Let's
it was
go.
on Scream 3. Were they on Scream 2?
Was it Scream? What was the video they did withGhostface? And there's like
Was it Time Bomb on there too from Godsmack?
Just another time bomb.
Time Bomb, Time Bomb.
Hell yeah.
I used to have the CD. It was fine, but the movie in general stunk. I thought.
You're mixing up. Creed is on the soundtrack to Halloween H2O. Oh, monkey.
Aren't they playing Creed like on the radio?
It was
I
Scream
s-
3, right?
I'm gonna see him in
They're
August.
on
maybe.
Scream
Come
3 too. But I'm gonna look. I feel like I'm Mandela affecting here. I know
said-
they're on Screen 3.
I sent I sent a fucking thing, a recording of me going, "We all live under the came."
Oh,
monkey.
one came.
I know. I saw it. Oh shit! I accidentally put Creed 2 soundtrack. Got a whole different soundtrack. Scream 2 soundtrack.
I love Scream
DMX
2.
was on there, right?
Oh, we're gonna find out. This is
I'd
back
probably-
when they still had Rod. Oh man, yeah, that's right. Master P and Silk the Shocker. Scream! Oh,
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
got
Yeah,
Cottonmouth
Love and
Kings. It's got Sugar Ray, D'Angelo. It's got Dave Matthews Band. Help
Yeah,
myself.
that's right. Yeah.
It's got. Wait, it's got She Said. I thought that was Scream 3. Is that Scream 2?
She said,
Yeah, I guess that
Less Than Jake, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, Tonic, Everclear, Less Than Jake. Yeah, Nick Cave. Okay, yeah, I guess Scream was just in the
Suburban life
Everqueer.
ain't what it seems. Suburban life, the American dream. Yeah.
So where would you have put that, Mac? And Mac, you got to give me like straight answers. Like what you're limited. Don't just tell me like you know what I mean.
2?
Considering you're limited to 2 per tier, because I have a feeling you didn't actually jot these down.
No, I am. I'm
Okay.
talking
Sometimes I
about
scribble addresses too sloppy when I jot them.
Yeah. For Scream 2, I'd say that's probably in the D. Yes, sir.
Oh,
What the
okay.
fuck? You guys don't remember any of these movies. You're just being cringe.
I just watched it a year ago.
I think it's a fine movie. I used to love it back in the day, and I still think it's fun today.
I think there's better movies than this on here.
The only reason I would have had to squeeze it into C is because of the competition. That's it. That's it.
Scream
But like
2 is
on a normal day, it's a good movie. I have no problem with Scream 2.
fucking Scream 2 is an A at least.
All right, so
Cringe.
well, Matt gets to go now. Let's see if he gets. If it's
Give
his
me my
lucky day.
P2, baby.
You guys
Give
are
me my
letting-
P2.
You guys are forgetting how great the '90s were. You gotta
Critters.
Dude,
Critters.
why the hell is my leprechaun on the wheel with the glasses?
It's funny. I don't know.
Hey.
It shouldn't
Oh,
be.
so do we need to redo this whole thing then?
Oh, no, we didn't. It's because I accidentally copied it a second ago. No big deal. All right, Mac, this is your choice. Who do you get?
Come on, baby.
He wants that P2.
Who do you get?
Oh, you got. Oh, Leprechaun 2 is
Oh,
pretty
come on,
good.
come on, come on, come on.
Oh, we can't tell the colors. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
one, too.
Leopard 2 got to do no goo.
I'd say C for Leprechaun.
Hold on. Really? I would have thought you would put it C high, put it higher.
No, I don't like that one.
Leprechaun 2 is good.
I like Leprechaun 2.
really not.
For some reason, it was. You said C. For some reason, it did feel kind of like the bastard child of the series, but. Going back to
The
it,
quality was so much shittier.
Dude, just for that scene where the fucking the
pot of gold.
where the fucking pot of
it's
gold
real
comes
milk
out.
chocolate. Want me go?
The pot of gold comes out of the guy's stomach and he fucking rips into it. And that fucking image of him ripping into there. Fucking that guy was like a
Come on,
bootleg
dude.
George
Is that
Carlin.
Morty
too.
from Seinfeld or whatever?
The way they went
bootleg
back
George
in
Carlin.
time and shit and stuff, that was goofy as hell. Come on.
I like Max
They didn't
picks
go back
so
in
far.
time.
He's spot on so far, Max.
Goofy.
They went back in time?
I actually had Leprechaun 4 pegged for B.
Leprechaun
Oh my god, that's horrible. It's a
So
fucking
it always
horrible
felt
movie.
like the redheaded stepchild, just because
It feels
one
like a
off-
video game.
Look, one stands out because it's the original, and it does have a little bit more of a, for some reason, a cinematic quality to it. Like it feels like a theatrical movie. And then 3 stood out because they took him to Vegas, but part 2 is just kind of more of the same. It's like, he's just in a town like the first one. There's nothing special about it. He's not in Vegas, but it felt so direct to video compared to the first
That's what
one.
I'm saying. That's what I meant. Direct to
And-
video.
I think
and
it feels more official than the first one.
I like it.
Go
No,
back and
I
watch
do
it.
like. I like it better than part 1. I like
No
part
way.
2.
No
I like-
way.
I like 2 better than 1.
No way. It's so much shittier.
You just want to
Yeah,
blow
I
Ozzy.
I
but-
don't.
I think
One-
part 1 is a
one's
little
better.
worse paced than part
No
2.
way. That's why I said with part 2, it just doesn't feel like it's more of the people than Leprechaun.
There's a section in part 1 where it's like I always forget it exists because it's like it doesn't need to be there. It's like they go from one location to another. I always just remember it being like, oh, and the next location they go to is like the hospital or something. But like no, they always go back. And it's like, fuck, and I forget this whole thing. It's like fucking, like they go back and forth to the house so many times. And it's just fucking, there's such a huge chunk of the movie where I'm just like, what happens? It's like a black hole in the movie, and you want to forget it exists, but it's there every time.
Sean thinks Lep 2's in the B tier. Blaine says 3's the best. I'm inclined to probably
3 is
agree.
so, it's like direct.
Part 3 is the best. Part 3 is
It's
the
so
best in the
bad.
series.
It
I
is
love
good.
it.
Dude, it's so horrible.
So this sounds
That chick
pretty
that chick in the movie, the fucking magician's psychic.
yeah,
Stacey.
oh, yeah.
That leather thing she wears.
Lep 2 Ishmael says feels so much more sleazy and mean-spirited. OG still had the DNA of being a kids movie. So, but Leprechaun 2 needs credit because it's got that kill scene where he's imagining the big tits going into that Blade fan, right?
That's one of the shittiest scenes too.
Amazing
No,
scene.
it's not. It's awesome.
Kino.
The reason why it feels so budget is the reason why it feels the reason why it feels so budget is the intro scene where it's like they're back in time and they're showing the past. It looks like Renaissance fair. It looks so cheap and shitty, like somebody, it's so inauthentic.
Yeah, it looks like a Wishbone video.
I thought Wishbone. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, Wishbone about to pop out of somewhere and be like, "Yo, what up, Leprechaun?
With a cap with a feather in it.
What up, Leprechaun? What you doing here, bro?"
I like Leprechaun too.
But I do like Leprechaun too. But
I will say that I loved Leprechaun 2 as a kid, but when I got older, I could see like like that scene where they're in the garage and the fucking his helicopter tits or whatever, just like in scene fucking 3.
Great.
It's the same thing in part 3 in the fucking.
They're both great. What's the matter, Mac?
But the funny thing is it's just that shot. It's so dark and grainy and fucking just not a good shot.
That's an issue with the DVD transfer you're watching, not.
No, that's the movie.
Well, look, this is shallow of me, but when I was a kid, I used to judge the quality of a movie based on its runtime. That's why I used to watch like Batman and Batman Returns. Like, oh, these movies are always over 2 hours. It's quality. 2 hours 20. When I was a little kid, I did. And then when I saw Leprechaun 2 and I saw it had a runtime of like 75 minutes, like Leprechaun 2 is not even long enough to be a feature film. Kind of like Friday the 13th Part 2. Friday the 13th Part 2, I think, isn't even 80 minutes, and then they pad it with the recap at the beginning and the credits. That movie's
I love those recaps. Those like
that movie's like an hour. When you really think about it. But that's just the way I thought when I was a kid. It just felt cheap or whatever. Like, oh,
tell me those recaps weren't fucking awesome, like the Rocky movie recaps.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Blaine, that's a good one too. I almost put Silent Deadly Night 2 on here, but I wanted to keep it to 10 because I didn't want it to go on for too long. Blaine says Wishmaster 2, the lawyer scene. I could have put Wishmaster 2
Wishmaster
on here. Fuck yourself.
Wishmaster 2 was amazing. Damn, that is a good movie.
All right, so I can't. We're moving along here. Not
Fuck
too
you,
bad.
Blaine. Fuck you.
You can put it if you want. Can you?
Fucking
no, I don't. Because
where would we put it if we did?
Yeah, we're like
I'd give it an A.
We could have added a wild card, like everybody gets one wild card, but no, I don't want to complicate it. We have to have
that's
an even
a cool
number.
idea.
Maybe we should consider that one wild card. But going forward,
no.
Is my turn spin? Is my turn spin?
No.
Yeah, and spin the wheel.
Yeah, there we go. Fuck yeah, that was a good one. Everyone clap.
It's supposed to clap. What happened?
Oh fuck yeah, baby.
Oh man, here we go.
Why did it have to land on this for me? I hate this movie.
I
do. I hate this movie.
Crazy, dude.
That's crazy. This is such a good fucking movie.
Well, I guess I know where you're putting it then. Where are you going to put it?
I didn't watch this movie growing up. The first time I watched it,
I thought you liked this movie. That's weird.
I loved the first movie, and
They're
then this
both
movie.
good.
I thought this movie
even
was
better.
like so weak sauce.
It's a perfect kids movie, man. It's fantastic.
It is. It's kind of a kids movie.
Maybe because it's like they were still building. It looked like they just jumped onto a like unbuilt scene.
It's got to be because it's about a kid, and it's like his story rather than a bunch of like teenage people, like people that were in their 30s playing teenagers who were showing their tits and stuff. Like that shit was cooler to me as a kid. But fucking now it's like, oh, it's kids, and it's like I just didn't. Fucking Mr. Roper is in this movie, or no, that's I'm mixing that up with Chud 2. That's another one that could have came on here.
Who's the president?
Chud 2.
Harry Truman.
I love Chud 2 is better than the first Chud, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, look, so we could always do a part 2 to this where you can, Mendoza saying Ghoulies 2. We could have Chud 2. Chud 2's terrible. Chud 1's terrible. But I would love to, we could definitely do a second tier to this. But anyway, Sean ain't never seen a Scream movie to know, just doesn't grab me. Really? But so where
grab you by the balls. Grab you by the dick, do you?
So where are we putting Return of the Living Dead for you, Zach? Where's your
fucking choice? I think I gave it like a 6 out of 10.
No, on the tier list, my friend.
Yeah. Fuck it. So that would be
bottom of the barrel. Where did you put it?
That'd be C.
Oh, so that means there's movies on here that you find worse.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no, not on. No, I forgot I got to do that.
Yeah.
What do you think's the worst?
It definitely goes on D then.
Okay.
I would make another shittier tier just for it, actually.
Okay. There you go. Well, that's all we want.
Scream 2 deserves not to be anywhere near that.
Well, Return of the Living Dead 2 does not.
Wow.
I mean, that's S tier right there, baby.
I had to put it, honestly, with the competition, I had to put it in C.
Do you guys remember how good fucking Neve Campbell looks in Scream 2 with that short hair?
She looks good in all of them. I don't care.
She looks so good in part two.
Never got me.
Yeah. So wait, where did you end up putting this? Where did you end up putting Return on your list, River?
It
couldn't have made S.
No, it didn't make S
with the competition. I had to
A tier. A tier.
Okay. I had to fit it into C. All right. So do we have any comments? Gamer Guy says Return of the Living Dead 2 doesn't reach the same bar as the first, but it's enjoyable though. Mendoza says the Stephen Jeffries porn is scarier. Can't argue that.
Stephen Jeffries the king.
Mac and Zach would know. Mac and Zach would know. They've watched it.
Oh yeah, I was waiting to see that nut.
All right.
Let's see how fucking thick his load is.
What do I get? Halloween 2. All right.
You want to know what's funny?
What?
Halloween poo.
I'm not gonna lie.
What? Don't lie. To be honest, yeah. Why would you lie? Does that insinuate that you're lying every other time when you don't preface what you're saying with "I'm not gonna lie"?
Oh, never mind.
I've always wondered that, like when people say, or when they say, "To be honest," if I can be honest, like, well, I mean, are you not honest 99% of the time?
No, not really.
Shut up! Shut up!
Shut up! What were you gonna say?
Shut up, Joey.
I don't even remember.
So I can say,
you guys talking
yeah.
so much, I forgot. Continue where we left off, baby. It doesn't matter.
All right, so I got Halloween 2. Now this one I actually kind of struggled with just because
that's C for sure.
There's a few movies on here that are
I feel like this would be a better movie than a lot of them for you.
There's a few movies on here that are really hard that
have you guys changed your opinion on Halloween 2? I always thought you liked this one.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Will you let me finish, baby?
Yeah,
I'm getting there.
Taking forever.
No, I'm just saying this one's kind of hard because I think there's movies on this list that are so hard to put between S or A or B for me. And part of me wanted to dock Halloween 2 a little bit in exchange for another one, but just because it is kind of overplayed, I've seen it so many damn times, but I can't deny how much I enjoy this damn movie. And the only reason I was even flirting with the idea of docking this is because I'm just fucking Michael exhausted. I'm so tired of Halloween. I'm so tired of Michael Myers. But I can't blame the movie on that. This is so early in the franchise. I can't blame the sins of the studios that have just run him out to dry. I love this movie. I think
it's so fucking boring.
I would rather watch this one than the first one. I would rather watch this movie than the first one these days.
That scene where he's fucking stalking the cop goes on so fucking long. Can you defend that for me right now? Where he's stalking the cop in the dark room?
I just have a bias.
It's all atmosphere, baby.
I love it.
Once you see it once, though,
I think the only good part of that movie is the
Ben Tramer getting smashed and no one giving a
Oh yeah,
damn.
that and the hot tub scene.
I like. The hot tub scene's awesome. Ben Tramer gets smashed.
I don't know.
And then, first of all, no one questions why a cop was going 100 miles down in the middle of a neighborhood. It just
because he saw him and he wanted to fucking just smoke his ass. That's what I would do.
And he wanted to take out the van in front of him. Anyway, this kid just got lit up. And all fucking Loomis can do is, looking at his mouth. That's not him. That's not him. Like, you got this kid burning up. They don't care. He's like, I got to go. I have to go.
Was it him? God damn it!
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, you want to get this killer so bad because why? Because it's evil and he kills people, right? But you don't care that some innocent kid just got killed. Is this ironic? But
he's just staring at him. He's just like,
no. But the best part is when
this kid burn.
No, when he gets smashed, it's so comical.
I know he's all.
No, but that car comes out of like 100 miles an hour out of nowhere, and he just looks like a doofus and gets smashed. And then he just comes out. I swear to God, Sheriff, it came out of nowhere. I'm like, what? Like, did somebody want to put a breathalyzer on this cop?
That cop was fucking. He was on. He was in a hurry.
If Michael Myers was out there, wouldn't you be drunk too?
He wanted to get off.
I'd probably be smashed.
You know what it was?
I'm so fucking scared right now.
He was trying to fucking drive home real quick because he still wanted to take his daughter out trick or treating, and it was already getting super late, so he was fucking speeding home.
Anyway, yeah, I just
nowhere.
If I'm looking at this through like 8-year-old Aaron's eyes, I think Halloween 2's got it. It was one of my first VHS movies. It was one of my earliest horror movie memories, watching it as like a Saturday night movie. And yeah, I saw this way before I saw the first one, and I remember those kills so vividly. They were part of my nightmares. The hot tub scene, the syringe used to scare me in the temple.
Remember?
Did I used to have nightmares about that?
Remember how the VHS fucking Walmart had their own brand of VHS for this, and sometimes it was like you get it and it was shitty and it was recorded in LP mode. The fucking you got it was super light.
The best, dude.
Fucking
That's how you know you got a quality product there.
Did you have that copy, Aaron?
Is that the one with the black and white cover?
That was the Blockbuster exclusive one, wasn't it? Or was
I'm
the
not
sure. I remember that was one of those like movies that they did like a Mill Creek type thing where fucking they were just selling.
Mine, they had they had a cover that was like the black and white split in half one, Halloween 2 in red, the Michael face that was black and white. They had the one that looked like the pumpkin, and they had the one with like I had one that had like a green logo, Halloween 2, and I think it had Loomis on. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, gamer guy. He came out of nowhere. Like, is that what? That's what's gonna say in the report when all your buddies in blue have your back. That's right. He came out of nowhere.
That's
and you weren't drinking. All right. Blaine says direct sequel. Yeah, I get.
No, I feel like I don't know. I think that scene when he's in the family's house and he grabs the knife and he's watching the news.
Yeah, as I'm saying,
and you see the clip of him like standing there. That's like one of the best shots ever.
Halloween Kills is better in this movie.
You're crazy.
It is. You're right.
Crazy.
No,
I think I said that.
No, Halloween Kills.
I said that when I watched Halloween Kills.
It's the same movie, pretty much.
Unapologetic. I actually like Halloween Kills.
It's the best of the three. I'm telling you,
it is the best of the three.
It's awesome. You get to see a lot of Michael Myers, other than the fucking them thinking it's some other random rat looking dude. From
if you think about it, Halloween Kills is the closest to like Halloween, the original two.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
like
Halloween 2 becomes just exploitation, where it's about how many what's the body count like, and how many unique ways can he kill people instead of just strangling them and stabbing them.
And then Halloween Ends just fucking ruined the whole thing. They just took everything from Halloween Kills and changed it.
Okay,
I put it in David Gordon Green. He's a shitty director, so great.
I put Halloween 2 in D. That's where I said.
Oh, really?
I had it there first, but then I was like, it's a C.
Or C. That's what I
had
meant
it
to say.
Aaron, so.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know what would be a great that actually when you said David Gordon Green, that's a great tier list idea for the future. Reboots.
Oh yeah,
like,
that'd be that's
remakes or reboots. We could throw them into one. That would be interesting because you'd have to. That would actually be more interesting than this because I think for the most part a lot of these movies are pretty liked, but you know it'd be more controversial to be like I kind of like this remake, you know. But yeah,
well, how would you do it? Because you have like 3 different reboots of like this movie, and then you got like 4 reboots of this movie.
Well, we're gonna limit it. We got to like cut it off somewhere. I can't just put every damn movie.
Are you just gonna do like we're gonna choose Leatherface and talk about the fucking reboot?
Yeah, we could put like
or would you do it in tiers like this reboot compared to these reboots? Because you got what?
Why complicate it? We would just keep it like a certain number.
But you got you got 3 Halloween reboots. You got 3 Halloween reboots.
Is a world with 2 Hills Have Eyes 2 a world we want to live in?
No, I want 3.
All right, so look,
which it will happen eventually.
It's Todd's turn now. Okay, so
we are that old now. We are that old for it for them to reboot a reboot.
Yeah, I like what's on this board now.
You didn't even spin it, bro. You didn't even do the whole animated thing. Oh, why didn't I get this? Why didn't I get this?
That's the point, right? This is, Mac or Zach. This is one of their flicks. So let's go ahead and see where Todd dooms Critters 2.
Coombs.
Let me see here. On my list, I have it as a C tier.
I got it in B.
With the competition,
it's a good one.
I had to put it in D.
I think it's an A or a B.
This used to be my favorite Critters movie, but it's not anymore.
Yeah, I'd give it a B.
So you said C River?
C tier, yeah.
All right. That's fine with me.
I'm not a huge Critters fan. I like the Critters are fine, but compared to a lot of these movies, I mean,
oh shit,
I couldn't put it above a C tier.
Where did you put it for the sake of this podcast, Mac and Zach? For the sake of this,
I put it in B.
I put it in B.
Really?
Yeah,
it's a B movie.
I
put F-13 and B or Critters in there.
Allie P says S tier. Wow. Gamer guy says Gamer says he's got to put it in D.
Play 2, bro.
All right, damn.
Come on.
Yeah, so it's just pure competition, and also just my lack of the franchise. I've seen every Critter movie at some point in my life. These were staples of Sci-Fi Channel, like back in the day. They'd always play them on Sci-Fi.
Oh, Critters 3 for sure, always.
With Leo, yeah,
dude.
And I loved it every time. I didn't. I would sit there and fucking watch the whole fucking thing. And then when we got to the part where it was all dark, and I'd fall asleep.
I was in a perfect fucking age for Critters 3, and fucking that's the one I fucking grabbed.
That's the one we watched the most. Yeah, that's the one we watched.
Was it Critters 3 where he was like, Gus, he's my friend? Well, he was my friend.
Yeah. The goofy characters, kind of like the characters in fucking Troll.
The first Leonardo DiCaprio, his first movie, his first film.
I'd take Carnosaur over Critters too.
Damn.
Carnosaur.
There's no good Easter movies except for Critters 2. That's a good point.
That's right.
Can we count Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey?
Oh, of course.
Easter. He's got the Easter bunny in it.
It's those two. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Theodore, you took his candy.
That used to scare the fuck out of me.
Bill and Ted 2 is fucking
the rabbit thing.
It's big cum vibes.
All right. Your time to shine, Mac. You got some good stuff on the board here.
Come on, baby.
All right.
He's gonna get the thing he wants.
Give me the P2. Give me that. Give me the CP or the P2, baby.
The CP, dude. Chill the fuck out.
Oh god damn! You gave me all the ones I didn't fucking care about.
Oh hell yeah! I know.
Fucking nightmare.
All right.
I love this movie.
Yeah, me too. But where does Mac put it? That's what matters.
I don't think Mac likes the series that much.
I'll put it in a B.
I mean, I'll respect.
That's not where I have it, but that's where I
squeezed it into A. Wait, that's not where you put it. Where do you put it?
I put it in fucking D because I like these other.
Oh, but we're limited, so now
I gotta put it in B.
Okay.
Oh,
that makes sense.
That's how it works. Yeah,
yes, sir.
You put it in D.
Oh yeah, I don't fucking care for this movie. It's the same movie as the first one.
No, it's not.
I like fucking Dream Warriors better than I like this fucking movie.
I have to say this about Freddy, and I have to say somebody commented earlier in the chat too when we were talking about Leprechaun, but I got to give Freddy and I got to give Leprechaun. Somebody said all the Leprechaun movies blur together earlier. I disagree. I have to give Leprechaun credit because they all did like right. They didn't even wait till the third movie to take his ass to Vegas. They didn't wait till the fourth movie to take his ass to space. They really then he took him to the hood. They kept changing it up.
He's munchy.
And but Freddy, unlike Jason, where a lot of the movies are redundant, you could argue that there's. You could argue that the Jason movies have a certain consistency that other franchises don't have, but Freddy, dude, like everyone, I think is pretty different. Even though the concept's the general same.
The Freddy's
fun because Freddy's fun.
Some of the effects and shit, yeah.
Freddy's fun because like fucking they could do anything with it because the fantasy shit. Yeah. That's what he got. Fucking the Up.
The first
that
four
series
were great.
has.
I'm sorry, baby, but these other three movies are better. That's all I gotta say.
Where would you have put it, Zach? Where would you have put Nightmare 2?
Budgeon. I think I give that movie at least a 9 out of 10.
Wow. Boy, Sean gives it he says no way, S tier all the way. I think it's awesome. This is what I was talking about where the S tier was kind of tricky because I almost put Elm Street 2 on S instead of Halloween 2, but I'm like, it doesn't really matter. I squeezed it on A though. But hell yeah. No, I like it. I love it. Want some more of it.
Come
All right. So yeah, exactly. Zach, this is you, man. Your time to shine. Don't get mine. Don't get mine.
Of course he's gonna get it. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, don't.
No,
Stop.
Come on.
Stop. All right, Puppet Master 2. Where the hell's Puppet
Master?
Master?
Matter. It's gotta go to A or S anyway, motherfucker.
Oh, you're right. That's so lame. Isn't that really dumb?
That's how I did it. I worked it up there. Yes, sir. And then you got this other one. P2 or Evil Dead 2? Evil Dead 2 is good too.
Wait, only 2 can go on each thing?
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. So you got robbed.
That makes the rules completely like unfollow.
Where would you put it?
Like nobody should use this as like,
hold on a minute,
man, I want to know what Revival House thinks of fucking these series. Let's see where they rank them.
Before anyone speaks, when we go to the Kame Gang and do this, we do it in his ranking, not my ranking, his ranking. So right now he's pretty much being a hypocrite to you with your rankings.
It's not about the gospel here. It's about creating arguments because this is official. Art. Whether you like it or not, this is official.
So you just tell us where you would put it, and then tell us where you would put it now.
Is this S tier? or
Yeah,
change
there's
or
only
change.
room for S and A. I am curious to know where you had it normally and where you're going to put it now.
I don't think he had a list.
I don't remember shit about this movie, to be
I don't
honest.
think he had a list. He's just doing it off the top of his head.
Out of
Really?
these,
I keep looking at all of them.
Then show us where you put it on the list. If you have a list.
What the fuck? Why are you so fucking aggro all of a sudden?
I'm not. I'm just proving to you. I have a list right here set up with my list. You're telling us you have a list.
Max got a point.
So listen,
my guy's the army
he's
too.
questioning it every time. He just won't tell us because he doesn't have a list.
I gotta get on here and find it. Jesus Christ!
Oh,
I'm trying to do that into my fucking.
I'm sorry,
box.
you're using your AirPod. He's using the future. He's not using like normal pen and piece of paper. You know, he's gotta fucking draw it up on his iPad.
Zach,
what's this movie called again? Stop talking. Stop. What's this movie called again?
Puppet Master 2. Zach's in shape. He's gonna run to Indiana and kick your ass.
Puppet Master 2.
He can't fucking focus at all.
I got the ADHD. Fucking, I give it a 6 out of 10.
I agree, Mutineer.
Yeah, Phantasm 2 should have been on here. We're just gonna have
I was gonna say that too.
We're gonna have to have a round tier.
Yeah.
Round two.
That's what we'll call it, round tier.
Phantasm 2 is easily the best Phantasm movie, if that counts.
You need a lot more on here too. I mean, we don't have a.
Well, the only reason
we only
I could have
did 10 because we had a limit.
We should have 12.
No, so you can't do 12. I would have jumped right to 15 increments of 5 to keep it even, but I didn't want to let go for 3 hours. I didn't know how long it was going to take us.
Well, 12 because there's 4 of us, 3 rounds.
The 4 of us and only 1 of you.
They're not gonna get another round.
It's fine. It's fine. I didn't know how long it was gonna go, man. We can't. You telling me you're not gonna be beating down the door like, hey, I gotta go, tapping your watch? Of course you are. I'm trying to this is testing it out. Now I know.
No, man, I'm having fun. Come on.
Yeah.
I thought.
How about we pause right now, take a quick commercial break, while Aaron doesn't take a break and he puts more
quick masturbation break.
2 more movies.
We'll have to restart the whole thing.
Here's the thing. Look, you can't. I don't know how much banter is going to be in between. I didn't want to I would rather underdo it than overdo it and be like, fuck, man, we got to hurry up. And then you got to rush it. But now I know. Now I know the flow. So next time we can experiment with either 12 or 15. I feel like we could have handled 15. But you guys, so whatever. Let's just get on with the show.
Hills Have Eyes 2 is not on
so
here.
Zach, where are we putting Pump Master 2?
Sean, I 100%. I won't look. I get it. Poltergeist 2, House 2, Amityville 2. I thought about all these.
House 2. You didn't put House. If you thought about House 2, that would have been on here.
This will go on the next one. Trust me. I thought about all this. Okay. So let's get with it. Puppet Master 2.
Show us your other plans.
6 out of 10. Fucking, I'd put it in.
So it has to be. So you have to go to A. Okay. Oh, that's gross. I've never been a Puppet Master fan.
Fucking, that has
thank you, Lord.
The chick at the end of the full moon, the video zone. I forget what her name was. Her name was Charlie. Her name was Charlie Spradley or something like that. And fucking, she was so hot. She was hot AF. And she was just like fucking. She had the '80s hair, fucking black hair.
She's like, hey,
like, fucking. Oh yeah, you got puppets. She was trying to sell you merchandise. She's like, fucking, the puppets are right here. You can Blade. Here's Blade, and she's like, he got me because he killed her in the movie. And fucking, she was so freaking Stacy, big Stacy.
Oh yeah.
She's in the part 2, so that's a nice.
Thanks for that. Hell, Fly 2.
That's the only thing. Even for people that like full moon shit. Even for people that like full moon shit, like that's what they remember about. Oh, that's the one with fucking with our girl Charlie in there.
And the music.
Mendoza. Is there really a glory hole 2? Is there a glory hole 1?
We need a movie where Charlie Spradley and Charlie from the Critters movies get together, they hook up, and they start fucking the shit.
Hell yeah.
They start fucking the shit.
Jaws 2, Predator 2, Alien 2.
Yeah, there's so many things. Alien 2, that's not what it's called, but yeah, there's a ton of options. We're gonna have to. I mean, honestly, you could put Aliens in like a sci-fi category, sci-fi or alien movies. I want to see Alien go toe to toe with my man Extra. I love Extra. I'll die on the hill.
Tier list would be awesome.
I'll die on the Extra tier list, dude. I think it's fucking incredible. I love that movie.
It's not S tier. I give you that.
I'm not saying that, but I'll die on that hill, dude. I think Extra. If you got to grade it on a scale, man, they didn't have the budget of Aliens. Working off a small budget and what they did with it, dude. Grading on a scale,
sci-fi. It's not top tier. Let's just say. I mean, it's good, but it's not top tier.
Well, better hope you don't get it on the wheel when we do it.
Okay, spin it, baby.
All right, so let's do it's a fucking thing. Hold on. All right, whose turn is it? Are we on Todd?
It's you. We have
Oh,
two
is it?
more.
Okay, all right. So let's hope that I get.
So whatever you get, I get the other one.
I didn't go yet. No.
All right. I mean, I'm cool with any one of these because I win no matter what, right? Because whatever I pick, the other
Oh,
one's
we
going.
landed on the black space. We gotta stay here for now. We're not talking about anything.
All right, so this movie is 100% S tier. This is in fact I put
CP
over what?
over CP too.
CP means something totally different to me. What is CP?
Child's Play.
Oh, Child's Play.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
What else
don't
would be
bring
on
up
here?
your-
What else would be on here?
He keeps saying CP.
Over
and
CP. What? Let me see what else is on here.
All right.
Child's Play.
No,
Okay, so another
yeah.
one.
So yeah, Child's Play is on there. I mean, so it really doesn't matter. I mean, I guess we'll just kind of talk about where everybody put Child's Play.
I put
just
it
for
for
sure.
S.
But I think Evil Dead 2, I think, is one of
B.
the greatest movies ever. I think it's a marvel. I love everything
It's
about
Not
this
as good as
movie.
the first one.
I think it's the worst Evil Dead movie.
I think
Well, it's not
yeah,
now. It's not now.
yeah. I think the first
I
one's
think it's
just as
as
good.
good. Yeah, I think it's.
I think
just
the
as
first
good.
one's just as good. I love the first one as well. They're just different animals. They're different flavors. They're Neapolitan ice cream, baby. You get 3 different flavors for one.
It's
for the cost of-
definitely groovier in the
The
second
thing
one.
is the second one. It's like they tried to redo the first one again and just
Yeah,
give
same
it a
damn movie.
bigger budget and shit. But it just like fucking. To me, it's another one of those things where like the fucking pacing of the first one is better, and it's like fucking.
yeah,
there's-
they just
Yeah,
They-
like,
they remade
the
the
whole
first one.
family thing. The whole family thing. Like,
Yeah.
take that shit all out.
they remade the first one, but cut out all the. He just went there with his girlfriend, right? It's just like they cut all that fat out. But I love it, man. It's just the technical aspects of it. I just think it's great. I like the minimalistic setting, just like the first one in the cabin. I think the visuals. It's kind of like everything you want a sequel to be. I get it's kind of a pseudo remake, but
It's
just,
actually not.
The first one's actually scary, in my opinion.
Nah, they're both goofy.
I don't know if this has to be scary. I don't know.
When I was
think
a
that's
kid,
why
it
I
was
like
scary, but when I got older, I was like, "This is just."
Well,
fucking goofy.
yeah, I'm not saying now, but I'm just saying it's it's actually a scary movie compared
This movie's Looney Tunes. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
And the second one's Loonier Tunes
that's what I mean. That's
with
the
the
second one's Looney Tunes.
claymation and shit. That shit's so fucking funny.
I think the acting in the first movie's bad, but in this one they leaned into that hammy acting and it works for what they were going for. The
I think
effects
they're
are
all
even better.
fucking great. All three of them.
Yeah, they're all great. The effects are even
Cheryl's
better.
great in the first.
I think Army of Darkness is the weakest.
I think
of the
you're great.
trilogy. Army of Darkness is the weakest of the trilogy.
I think
I agree with you on that. Aaron.
the first Evil Dead movie I think is kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're both 10s. Don't get me wrong. I've always had an affinity for part 2 because this is the one I saw first. I remember my dad brought home a copy of this VHS one day, and I just looked at that cover, and I never even heard of Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 1. I mean, I was pretty young. I was probably like 9. And it looks so ambiguous. Like, what the hell is this? This weird skull looking at me with eyes.
Do you think Evil Dead 2 is in the same universe as House 2?
Oh, it's a way better house too.
Yeah, I don't like
same
House.
universe. I'm
No, I
not
don't
saying
know,
is it
probably
better.
not. Maybe it's in the same universe as
I think they're in the
Poltergeist.
same universe.
Maybe like Hayden Fox is running around in the same country as Ash.
I can't stand how they for the Blu-ray they fixed all the mistakes in the first Evil Dead. To me, that's a movie. If you take the mistakes out, it's like that's what
mean?
makes the movie great is all the mistakes in the movie.
What do you mean? Sorry, what on the
They
Blu-ray?
they took out. They got rid of fucking
The wires and shit.
Rob Tapper standing in the fucking bushes in the opening
Oh, they
scene.
cleaned it up on the Bluray. I don't even recall.
They George Lucas did. They fucking took out.
That if they did
mistakes.
that, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But
They got rid of the box and the mat, fucking, because for the shot with the moon behind the cabin, it was like a fish bowl, and they poured ink into it, and like in the old version, it had the box around it, and it's like they got rid of it. It's
I
like
didn't even know that
those
because
flaws made it great. That's what made the
well, that's
movie's
what
great.
makes the first one great. And I love they're both S tier movies. I love them both, and I think they're different because the first one is scarier. It's hokey too, but
Yeah.
there's not like when you first see that first levitation, right?
That
The first
I was creeped out, dude. Cheryl
it's so
yeah.
scary. It's really creepy.
It's literally that movie's great because it's like fucking high school kids or college kids. They got a camera and they made a movie and fucking we took out all the flaws in it though. It's like that's not what you do. We want to see it because it's like we've got to see them and it's like fucking we can do this, man. We can do this.
They never came out with Within the Woods or whatever, which I watched that on YouTube like a long time ago, and I thought it was cool. So I don't know why they never put that out.
The hell yeah.
And I saw 2 before I saw the first or the third one, and when the ending, just when he goes to the Middle Earth or whatever at the end of 2, I had no concept of what Army of Darkness was, mind you. The hail, which by the way, when you go back and watch it now, it's just such a cheap, like they fucking built this shitty little half-ass set compared to what they had in the third movie. But I always thought it was so wild. Like, dude, did that fucker just get flipped into a vortex and he went through time? It was just so wacky. Everything about it, I think is pretty perfect.
You remember what I'm talking about with the family, the fucking like
redneck? The family, yeah, exactly.
Isn't that shit forgettable?
I guess so, and I don't split those hairs, but you're right. I mean, it's not the memorable part of the movie at all. It's not. But
I remember there's a big chunk of it dedicated to it though.
I don't like the characters in the second one. Yeah,
but I don't give a shit. I fucking love the movie. So, all right, well, Todd,
it's flawed, but
what do we got?
I would still give
Leprechaun or CP2.
No, it's still CP2. That's
it's like you just got Leprechaun.
No, it's CP2, man. Leprechaun.
I didn't get to give my fucking. Let me give my rating.
All right,
my rating, guys.
What was your rating on Evil Dead 2? Sorry.
Fucking, I give it a 7 out of 10.
Oh wow, that's too low. Todd, what do you give it? I know you like the first one better, but
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2. I give it 9 out of 10.
I think 1 and 2 are both 10 out of 10.
I think the first one's a 10 out of 10.
I gave it an A.
There's room at the top for both. All right, so yeah, this the only spot we can put this is A, but
which is where it went for me.
Did I have it? I had it in A too. I got both my S's. That's what I got. So that worked out. Child's Play 2 is in my A. Where did you put Child's Play 2, Todd?
Child's Play 2 is in my S.
Oh, was it?
This is my B. I think this movie is a B+. It's a solid movie. I like Child's Play 2 a lot. But compared to these other movies, it's definitely not A tier, S tier for me.
Child's Play 2, though, has the honor of being a movie that's as good as the first one. I mean, maybe I like the first one.
Yeah, I'm
better.
with you on that. Yeah,
I think we could literally zoom out even more and on a fucking like grand scale of all time 2s. I think Child's Play 2 is it's high up even on that grand of a scale. Fucking,
it's really good.
It's almost better, but it's almost better than the first one. No, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's every bit as good, and it's just kind of like pick your mood thing. I love both. They're so good, and it's everything a sequel should be. You take what worked with the first one, even down to the same kid, and you just kind of put him in a new surrounding. It's like now we get to see him in a school. Now we get to see him at a toy factory. They just upped that ante a little bit, and that third act in the toy factory is just god tier. It's so climactic.
And the deaths, gamer guy says Child's Play 2 has the best Chucky death of the series.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal.
He died
I don't know. I kind of like that slice off with the face.
He literally, it was one of those things where they kept killing him. He kept coming back, so he got multiple deaths for Chucky.
Part 3 Part 3 is cool where he gets his face sliced off, but then he just falls into a blades and he's done.
Yeah.
And 2, he's tortured. You hear him screaming.
Yeah, when he gets stabbed to death and like the arm parts and shit.
It's absolutely insane. I think it's a fantastic movie.
Part 3 tier list would be great too.
Yeah, I mean, you could do so much with it, Part 3. But obviously, Part 3 would change things up quite a bit because, I mean, honestly, for me, like, our Evil Dead, when we get to Part 3, is going to go way down compared to, like, Freddy 3. And compared to, it's going to get more interesting.
Yeah.
But, no, hell yeah, guys. So there's that. So it's official. Whatever you guys say, it's official. Fuck Rolling Stone. Fuck Fangoria. The greatest horror movie sequel of all time is Evil Dead 2. And the worst horror movie sequel of all time is Return of the Living Dead 2. There is no... There's no arguing this. And Scream 2. Scream 2. Halloween 2, the original 1981 is one of the greatest horror sequels of all time. Deal with it. You know?
Gamer guy asked why the mom didn't come back in 2 because in the 2, remember, she was taken to the like hospital.
Looney bin or whatever.
Yeah.
And why Chris Sarandon didn't come back, because they just couldn't pay him and they couldn't fit him in the
Probably. He was
script.
too big after that.
What happened to the whole? Yeah, who's gonna believe me? What happened to fucking Carl Reiner?
Yeah,
Rob
just-
Reiner. What happened to
They-
Meathead? It was like Meathead from All in the Family. But what happened to those guys? Like,
apparently, they just all had to be hush hush, or they'd be taken too, and they didn't
Bring
want to do
him
it.
back. Bring him back for the new
No one was
season.
going to believe them, so they just stuck to their own story.
There's a bit of a throwaway line there, I think, that maybe alludes to that, but it doesn't work because it just goes against Chris Sarandon's character in the first one.
I know, like he's just like, fuck this lady.
He put his
after he
life
saved
on
his
the.
life.
He was putting his life on the line to protect this family and
He
this
doesn't
kid.
want to ruin his life in the
For
Looney
him
Bin.
just to roll him over, like, yeah, fuck it, I'm done.
Chris Sarandon wasn't going to come back because he's probably too big at the time, and then they didn't even give a fuck about getting the mom back. They were just like, oh, we don't need it. Fucking, they just
No, she was married to the dude who made Chucky. She still is.
Tom Holland.
So she still would have been involved.
Don Mancini, you don't like the ladies.
She's not in the movie.
I know she's not in the movie.
That was what I was saying. Why she's not in the movie?
I think it's just about to make. If you would have brought back, the mom, and you would have brought back Chris Sarandon, it just would have been too samey. They did it perfect. Andy's enough, and then totally different new cast. Other than that, new surrounding. Because then you think about it. If you would have had his mom in it, you wouldn't have had the Foster family. You wouldn't have had, and you don't want his mom in there too. There's just no room for her. What are we gonna cut to her like Sarah Connor in the mental
like
institution?
they do in the
oh, you
series
said
now?
if I showed improvement, I could see my son. We don't need those like Sarah Connor insert scenes. It's just too much.
Jenny Agutter from fucking Child's Play 2, from fucking American Werewolf in London fame. Big Stacey.
Hell yeah. Yeah, how's it hang? I mean, 1 and 2, dude, both have awesome one-liners, but push comes to shove, 2 has even more.
I don't know. That school scene was terrifying when I was a kid.
Dude, yeah, you've been very naughty, Miss Kettlewell. And you have, dude, yeah, the scenes,
You can't give her a spanking.
Yeah,
give her a spanking.
When he pumped her, it's like, oh, his fucking lips
yeah,
are all,
yeah, that upwards like close-up shot of him, like
his
patting
mouth
his
all
hand.
open.
Dude, but I'm saying the one-liners, they just up the ante. It's got, you're right, how's it hanging, Phil? My favorite is when he's like, oh, eat dirt, Tommy. But I love when he's like, now park this piece of shit.
Yeah,
I love that line.
Piece of shit.
How's it hanging, Phil? How's it hanging, Phil? Was Bud the Chud from Bud the Chud. That was the same guy.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, it's fantastic. Does anybody else have any comments? We wrapped it up. We're obviously not going to do segments on these episodes because they're just too cumbersome as they are.
Mutineers said they should have killed the mom off screen.
Never.
Yeah, she just took her life. She got. Oh, I'm not going to say it. They took her life.
Jumped out the window. Like
yeah, which is stupid, but it also would have been just as not in character with Chris Sarandon. Like, oh yeah, his mom just couldn't take it and killed herself. Like, yeah, that's totally like her mom. That sounds like somebody who was fighting for her kid in the first movie. It makes no sense, but we let it slide. It's horror, so whatever. I like to think
Chucky
that
hit her with a hammer like Maggie.
But that does make sense. She's fighting for her kid, and they think she's insane. That makes perfect sense. You know what I mean?
You want to know what's weird? Maybe it's because they came out like in the same era. But I like to always think that the neighborhood that the foster parents live in, where Chucky 2 is set, is the same neighborhood where Charles Grodin from Beethoven lives. The Newtons. It just feels like the same neighborhood to me. Like, I would have loved that if, like, he's eat dirt, Tommy. We could have heard Charles Grodin scolding Beethoven in the next yard, like their neighbors. That's how you do it. I'll put a stop to that. When he's discovering Beethoven digging under his house. Oh, yeah. I would have loved it if they were somehow neighbors. That's all I got to say.
Amazing.
And then like Kyle goes to school with Rice and Ted, and you see them walking to the bus in the morning. Or maybe like you see Ted in the hallways while Andy's calling some bully microchip. Oh, yeah. It would have been perfect. Anyway, all right. Any last call for questions?
Andy.
So stupid. No, thank you guys.
Fun episode, guys.
Yeah, remind everybody, please, if you enjoyed this, while give the stream a like, leave a comment if you're watching the video. Help us out in the algorithms. If you want to support us any further, we do have a whatever it's called. I'm brain farting. Man.
OF site.
Yeah, we have an OF. Mac, it's an OF. No, we got Patreon. We got a Spring account if you want to buy a T-shirt. And check out all their other shows. Check out the Mac and Zach's Game Gang stuff. Check out the commentaries, etc.,
Buy some merch, my friends.
Exactly. But that's it. Oh, follow our Video Rock Clips channel.
Yeah.
Follow the Clips channel. Any plans for the next Yeah. Oh, if you guys want to ask any quick questions while we have everybody here, like Ishmael's asking the next commentary. That's kind of a question for Zach, because it's just a matter of when the current one's going to go up. Because I have ideas of what the next one should be, but
fucking the next one's coming out is the Problem Child one, baby.
Redux video form years later with a different crew.
Fucking the crew.
We've had so many requests for Haunted Ween because it was a movie I used to always talk about. Now that bitch is getting a release. I don't remember who's putting it out. Is it Vinegar? Who's putting out Haunted Ween?
Somebody's one of them. Yeah,
it blows me away. Filmed in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Shot on VHS. I'm pretty damn sure. It just looks like shit.
You're the only one that remembers that movie.
Yeah, well, I can't believe it got a release. But anyway, I keep saying we should do it. It's been getting requested in the Patreon. Zach says we should wait till that release comes out so it's easy to obtain.
Problem Chucky.
Problem Chucky. There you go. But all right, guys.
Zach, you need to brush up on your Romero for next month too.
Oh yeah. Romero month in March. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna consist of one of the weeks is gonna consist of a tier list, and I don't know if it's. I would like to do a commentary. I don't know if it's within Zach's power to be able to get a commentary out for that in the month of March, but I would like to.
I can help out too if you need me to.
But we're gonna have Romero month, and every week is gonna be dedicated to Romero, and it's gonna be a fun time.
We want to get Zach on for the tier list so he can just like throw a fucking wrench in the fucking tier list.
Yeah, because Romero is gonna be a lot of fun because he's so polarizing, to be honest.
Yeah.
So we'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys all. Bye bye.